So we have a 16-year-old who's playing Hanuman. He's got no idea who Hanuman is. He doesn't even speak any other language than English. And he is saying the dialogues in Marathi, which is not even his mother tongue. His mother tongue is Gujarati.
This is India, a story in the making. And I'm your host, Lavina Tandon.
Hello and welcome to India, a story in the making, in which I seek global opinion on the India story. And I want to today look at Ayodhya from the NRI lens. You can see this is this beautiful 3D version of the temple that the Maharashtra Mandal has brought specially from Lucknow. It's been carved specially. So we want a little bit of Ansh, a little bit of India here with us where we live. And I want to go and talk to this team that has been planning stuff here from Maharashtra Mandal. Vrishal, I know you're Vrishal.
Yes.
And you take time out from the family. You're putting all this together. Why? Why do you want to do it?
There is no specific reason. It is about Sri Ram. So there is a lot of astha, belief. Okay. And all these things, as you said, Diwali and all this festival. End of the day, it unites everybody over here. And it creates a close connect back to our motherland, back in India. So it is very important, to live in our culture, to spread our culture, to maintain our culture. So these festivals, they matter a lot to us.
So is it just about bhakti or is it more than that for you?
My name is Reva Dhodkar. So Sri Ram and Bharat and Sri Ram, they are just one. And Ayodhya Mandir was, it's a dream come true for every Indian, and this is a global Diwali for everybody of us. So that's the reason.
So it is the sense of togetherness and the belonging you want to feel with India.
I would say the connection, because we live here, and sometimes it's frustrating that we live here, we have that close connection, but we can't go there and be part of the celebration. So we always feel like, there should be something, I should be a part of a little thing, so that connection always is there, and it's very important in my life. And I think most of our lives, most of will believe in that same, that we have that connection and we try to do it. And sometimes I feel living here, we do more. There is a more love to our country, more connection. Whenever things happen back home, we feel more, Indian than American.
And what was your name? Sorry.
I'm Preeti Bibekar.
Okay. Preeti ji here. And what do you do, Preeti?
I'm a teacher.
You're a teacher.
Yes.
Okay. The economics behind this is very powerful. It has created 20,000 to 25,000 jobs, and the place has shot up about 5 to 6 or 7 times in terms of land price. Who all or anyone is thinking about tourism, about land or buying it there?
Yes. In terms of, in terms of economics.
This is Vrishal, by the way.
Hi. If you see this, Murthy, it was very difficult to find someone because they were so busy. All these artists were so busy. So much of employment, they say they're working overnight for the last 6 months. The people whom we were contacting back in India, because we wanted something really made, carved in wood. So they were so busy. Flags that we have called from India, it was very difficult. We wanted 500 flags. So we really couldn't fetch them, We could get 50 somewhere, 60 somewhere, 10 somewhere, and we really had to collect. So this is the kind of overall economics that has grown because of it. And overall, if you see people traveling now, like I'm going to Ayodhya, I'll be visiting Ayodhya on 1st of February. So from here, there's so many people all over the world I know, from America, from different parts of Europe, who all are traveling to Ayodhya to visit this. So that is going to boost up the economy of the country. And it is going to create jobs, it's going to create everything. The entire ecosystem is going to benefit.
Tell me, if you can divulge, how much have you paid, or how long did you have to wait for this, or have to pay for the flags or this whole 3D model?
On a serious note, the serious preparation, we were thinking about this, since the time, it was announced that it will happen in January. But on a serious note, since November after Diwali, that we started our serious planning about this. And then we started, how do we plan to celebrate this particular historical event, occasion rather in our life. And I think we all feel blessed that this could happen while we are alive. So So in terms of planning, we are having the Geet Ramayana, everything that has been, people are practicing for the last 2.5, 3 months. Weekends, people are actually on, after office. So we are having online rehearsals, and people are also, and their houses, so everything, is really built up. And as the day is coming close, it's actually, it's actually building up day by day.
So you're feeling the excitement day by day. No, आपने cost नहीं बताई. You didn't tell me what's the cost of what did you have to pay for the flags?
I think cost. I think when it comes to Sri Ram, I think there is no cost. We don't want to discuss about it. Whatever is the cost, flights have gone up, everything has gone up, the cost of flags. But I think that is all immaterial. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in this particular case.
Okay. Well, yes, you wanted to. Please say your name and then tell me.
Sure. So my name is Renuka Fadke. What you correctly said, that people watch, they don't listen. And that's exactly what the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, has done. We were talking about building up this temple for so long, and now it's there, it's building up the tourism. And if you look, it's just not about the sentiments of Hindus, but it's all about the sentiments of the whole country. So if you go to India now, especially in Ayodhyaji, so there is no one who will call themselves as I'm a Hindu or I'm a Muslim or anyone. All of them are coming together to celebrate this grand occasion on 22nd. And that is the vision what India is looking to achieve. And I think we have achieved that. And that will boost not only the tourism of Ayodhya, but also the economy of the country.
Okay. So I quite picked up something quite interesting there. Ayodhyaji. Now it's become Ayodhyaji. Yes. Is Ayodhyaji on top of your agenda over Swiss Alps or not? Who tell me who will choose Ayodhyaji over Swiss Alps?
I will.
Yes. Go on. You.
And I think Ayodhyaji. I think in a couple of places in one of the movies I had seen, they said why. I think Sri Devi had said why the United States? Okay, so I think that is an answer what we've given. It's Ayodhyaji. Okay, so we have overcome that.
Bharatji?
Yes, yes, of course. Why not?
From India, it's Bharat to Bharatji. It's so sweet. Okay, what is it that you're bringing in your life from the life of Ram?
So my name is Sarika Khandke, and what I have been doing past couple of months now is I have a group of children and adults. All of them, we are practicing. We've come up with this musical act based on Valmiki's Ramayana, and we have a 16-year-old who's never ever heard of Hanuman because he's born and brought up here. He's playing Hanuman. We have an 8-year-old who's playing Jatayu. We have a 50-year-old dad who's playing Ravan, and he's asking questions. So what is happening is people who haven't had the opportunity to know Ramayana are now learning it. They are enacting, they are trying to be, and what we are doing is we are trying to see how, so Ramayana is not just a mythological story. How can we bring it into our lives now, the connect? So that is what we are doing, and I think everyone's loving that.
Okay. How are you explaining, because I have a hard time explaining to my child who's born and brought up here, why Ravan has 10 heads. So I have to, a lot of our mythology has a symbolism, and sometimes people don't see beyond symbolism.
When you say that Ravan has 10 heads, they are metaphors, if you want to say. So there are all the human emotions. And what all we are doing is just when you are shooting that one by one head, it's just that you are killing all the bad emotions of a human nature.
Okay.
So when it comes to the charity is nothing but it's sacrificing, or you are giving it back to the society. What we are doing here in Maharashtra Mandal is also a charity. Okay, it may not count as a money, but our time, what we are donating for benefiting the community. So yeah, and this Ram Mandir or all the different festivals which we are celebrating here, it's out of our goodwill to do something good for the society, and money doesn't count then. It's just how it will do good to the society and to our next generation.
So what we're trying to do is when we tell them the story, we are also trying to connect it to their current times. Like for example, the golden deer. What it actually represents is the distraction. So what are your distractions? Okay, for example, screen time maybe, and then they themselves come up with their distractions that, they are doing their studies and then they get a phone call or they have a message on their Instagram. So I said, that's the golden deer. So when you try and connect that to their experiences, they understand it better.
You're very smartly driving parents' agenda.
Yes, I am, because I am a mother. I try to teach my 16-year-old about Ramayana and, and they're like, not happening. He will just not listen. But when you try and connect it to their life, to their experiences, is when they will stop and they will listen. Yeah.
And you're making sure they listen.
Yes, in a way that they will listen, because they're enacting.
What is the need for you to make them aware of all this? What is the need in you? You've left India. Koi bolega ki nahi, you've left India, you've come here. Now let them be a part of this culture as well.
Surprisingly, वो लोग खुद आते हैं. So we have a 16-year-old who's playing Hanuman. He's got no idea who Hanuman is. He doesn't even speak any other language than English. And he is saying the dialogues in Marathi, which is not even his mother tongue. His mother tongue is Gujarati. We have a 50-year-old, a Gujarati man, who is reading dialogues, Marathi dialogues, written in English, of course. And he wants to be a part of that because they're interested. They want to know what is it, their origin, where they have come from. So it hasn't been a struggle, actually. They're quite willing and they want to learn.
So there is a lot of buzz about India these days. Does any one of you, or Ayodhyaji, or for any other reason, anyone wants to go back and settle there now?
My name is Pankaj Dhotkar, and she's my wife, Reva Dhotkar. And yes, at some point of our life, we really want to go back to India. We are going back to our culture, and this is what we really wanted to teach our children that.
So you want your children to be more Indian than
Yes,
here?
definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
And to me, because for me, values, culture, inheritance, whatever we get from India, inseparable from my soul. So I want to go back.
Why did you come then? What brought you here?
Yeah, there was a reason, financial reason, and some other reason. We had our own challenges in our life, but I believe when we spent nearly 10-15 years in UK or outside of UK, any part of the world, we think where we born and raised, I think that's the best place. If I take a generation of UK, the next generation, we see lots of struggle between the adopting British culture and when they go back their home, they see they get completely cultural shock. So that's the reason why we really want we really bring our son here every festival to get to know how Indian culture.
Do you feel scared that he won't be yours? That's why you want to teach him, or what is it? What is the challenge you feel? He chala jayega.
It's not feeling scared.
I think as far as he feels he is Bharatiya originally, that's what we want. Because he is Bharatiya.
But you are in England. I mean, he could be here as well. And
Yeah, I understand, appreciate that. But also then, we want to show him Bharat and culture, because that's
what is
something
it that
connected.
you find challenging that he might adopt here, which he should not, and therefore you want him to be more connected
For
and be
example,
Bharatiya?
in your interview, you said you had really very hard time to teach your son or give the reason why Ravana had 10 heads.
But that's logic, no? That's good logic.
But that's the thing. When you are staying with your grandparents, joint family,
Yes.
here you have to when you go outside, once you are passed with your CGSE or GCSE level, then you look for university and you go out of your house. Then you just get
Your bacha gone from her
Yeah.
hand. He's gone out of control. You worry that he'll be gone out of control.
Yeah, it happens in India
Yeah.
also, but you still have touch with your friends. I think people are more socialized there than UK.
Okay. So there are several reasons. It's culture. It's
system, culture, values, sanskar, what we call
Still,
it in.
They should still be your child, na? He should not become someone who you can't
As
relate.
far as by heart, he is Bharatiya. That's what I want.
You live anywhere else, but dil hai Hindustan.
Yes.
Huh? That's
All the
what you
time.
want. Okay. That's wonderful. So you want your child to know why he should touch the feet of elders and not ask you question as to why.
That's the key.
Scientific reason behind that as well.
Yeah.
8-year-old, my son, he can say Gayatri Mantra
Yeah.
every weekend.
Yeah, we all pride ourselves कि हमारा बच्चा we can say Gayatri Mantra.
He goes to, we go to Watford Temple every, fortnightly.
Yes.
Every Ganpati, we are here from the day decoration starts till the end of the day, Ganesh Visarjan.
You make
So
sure
he is
that
like-
he's here.
He's there, he's
Okay.
there.
And now you want
because
to.
my son is actually, he's a special need child. But still he knows, Jai Bhavani, Jai Shivaji.
Achha.
And then every day I make him to do that because that's what he is.
Okay. Well, that's what he is. He must know where his roots are. Okay. This is absolutely a different discussion, which I think I must pick up on this on another episode. But you're not taking him to Ayodhyaji, are you?
We will definitely.
Okay. Okay. Brilliant. A lot of themes that have come through this. It's belonging, it's connection, knowing your roots. Somewhere the insecurity that maybe we might just lose our children and we won't have that connect with them. Apart from the fact that India now everyone perceives is doing so well, so why not we get back there and feel that connect? But Ayodhyaji, it's quite interesting. Everyone said Ayodhyaji. This mandir has brought Ayodhya on the map of the world, on tourism, on all the other things. What is it that Ayodhya does for you? What is it that you are taking of Ram in your life? Please write into me and tell me. And please subscribe to this podcast and the YouTube channel, Lavina Tandon. And love to connect and hear more from you. Thank you. Take care and God bless.
Listen to my podcast audio on Apple, Spotify, Binge Pods, or wherever you get your podcast from. And watch the video of the podcast on my YouTube channel, Lavina Tandon. New episodes are out every Sunday.